What's up, people? It's Taylor Lee, and you're tuned into the Outbreak series podcast. Just got back from Shell, and I'm kind of pissed right now. And I'll tell you why here in a second. But anyway, this is podcast 21.
21.
I'm Taylor Lee. That's who you're listening to. And this is the podcast where I've been tracking the coronavirus across the planet, into the USA, and into my home state, or the state in which I live now, of West Virginia. Alright? So thanks for tuning in, okay? Anyway, I just got back from Shell, right? And there's a facial covering mask order in effect for all the businesses around here. I just go to Shell. Some dude walks in. Actually, he looks at the door. There's a sign on the door that says, you cannot enter without face protection, a face mask, whatever. The dude does a double take and then he goes in. Well, I go in right behind him. And I actually left my face mask at home because I'm cleaning it. And the only one in the car or the truck was a pink face mask that belongs to Abby. So I put on my pink face mask. Then I go in. I was already kind of pissed anyway, but so I'm in there. The dude has his shirt over his face. And I'm just like, damn, what a fucking tool. So I say something to him like, dude, you know there's an order to wear a face mask. Where's your face mask, bro? He said, I forgot it. And then I know the chick that's working. I'm not going to say any names. She's great. She's awesome. And she's been wearing a face mask the whole time, you know, since end of February, March of this year. And I'm like, you're lucky what's her name doesn't kick your ass out of here, dude. And I don't know. I'm just getting sick of it. Yesterday I was in Food Lion. Right on the entrance, right on the door, it says, you may not enter unless you have a face mask. I'm in Food Lion. Customer after customer walking in without a face covering. So when I'm checking out, I asked the cashier, I'm like, yo, are you guys enforcing this face mask rule? She says to me, no, nobody told us to. I'm like, really? Okay, that's fucking great. You know, I have a mother that has cancer. My dad's 88. I'm very cautious, okay? And I'm definitely not a conspiracy theorist or think this fucking shit is a hoax, because it's not a fucking hoax. Look at India, look at Brazil, look at the United States. It's not a hoax. I mean, do you think it's a worldwide conspiracy that all these countries are just falsifying the numbers? Man, I tell you, there's some ignorant fucking people in this state, I must say. Alright, sorry about that. So, first of all, let's get to the numbers. Get those out of the way. These are the numbers from yesterday, actually. And today is, what is today? The 17th or 18th? What? 18th. Okay, today's the 18th. So these are the numbers from July 17th. Okay, here we go. All right, United States of America. Total confirmed cases of the coronavirus have reached 3,695,000. People lost from the coronavirus. 141,000 people. All right. DC, my hometown. Holding up pretty good, I guess. 11,076 people confirmed coronavirus cases, with 574 lost. And West Virginia, wild and wonderful, filled with ignorant people. West Virginia, 4,657 total confirmed cases, with 99. Actually, that went to 100 deaths. Okay. Also want to do these numbers here. New York, the epidemic hotspot, New York, New Jersey, for so long, for months. Well, you know, they've reached their plateau and they're down. They're going down on the other side of the mountain, and they have been, which is great. Thank you, Governor Cuomo, for helping that along. New York, 431,000 confirmed cases, 32,000 lost. Now, we have 3 new hotspots here: California, Florida, Texas. I'm going to try to make this quick because, but I'm just going to make this quick and then get back to you. So, 3 new hotspots: California, Florida, and Texas, all with well over 300,000 confirmed cases. Now, the deaths or the people lost in those 3 states are 7,400, 4,600, 3,700. But this is a very new spike, very new hotspot. So typically, if you have any common sense, you know, the deaths will follow, you know, week 2, 3. Those will increase. So, oh yeah, and I want to get this in real quick before I take a break, and then I'll get back to you. So, the Outbreak Series podcast is now streaming on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. Pretty much all of them. So if you want to listen to my voice but not see my beautiful face, go ahead and check me out on one of these platforms. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to get to here. Let's see if I can get one more thing in. Subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Okay? I love you for it. Okay? There's a button down there somewhere. I don't know if it's there or there, but it's down there somewhere. Just hit it, click it, tap it, whatever. Let's see here. Now, my 20th podcast. I recapped my first episode through my 12th episode. I wasn't able to recap 13 through 19. So, check out my 20th podcast. Also, check out 13 through 19. If you have anything to say, if you have any comments, comment down below. I got a new setup here. And my fish, my Oscar's right there. He's looking at me funny. I don't know. I'll show you a picture later. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, people, I'm back. I'm calmed down. I'm much more calm than I was before. So just continuing on the numbers. You know, first of all, after the United States of America, and let me remind you, the USA has less than 5% of the world's total population, but the United States of America is accounting for, I believe it's about a quarter, 25%, somewhere around there, of the world's coronavirus cases and deaths and all that. Richest country in the world, most powerful country in the world, most influential country in the world, and we're doing like shit. A big part of that is because of our incompetent, dysfunctional executive branch headed by dumbass Trump. Okay, so there's 2 other countries that are having some serious issues right now. One of them is India. That's a new one. Very, very densely populated. One of the most densely populated, if not the most densely populated country in the world. Is up there on that list, climbing fast. I believe my spot of my place, the country that I really love, Brazil. I think it's still number 2. I've talked about Brazil a lot in my podcasts. Talked about the favelas, talked about the indigenous people, talked about a lot about it. And you know, Brazil's president is kind of like a mirror image of Trump. He was kind of telling people that, don't worry about it, it's nothing. It's like a mild flu. And he was very late on recognizing how dangerous this virus was. Fucking idiot. So that's why you see Brazil where they are. I'm not going to get into it too much, but check out Brazil, Google it. Check out India, Google it. Check out their coronavirus cases. Excuse me, because it's not a good thing for those people that live in those two beautiful countries. And all right, let's touch on this, man. We're just kind of winging this here. My battery's about to die too, so I'm gonna have to do a third take. So let's get into this real quick. A very important topic right now people are talking about is the reopening of our schools, sending our kids back to school. Trump and his dumbasses are really pushing people to start school back normally, like they normally would any other year, regardless of recommendations from experts, scientists, the CDC, and whatnot. And they're really putting teachers, students, and families, parents, in a really hard spot right now. So right now, we don't have a lot of answers from this virus. They're still learning about it, the transmission of it. Pretty much everything about it, they're still learning, and our top experts are learning on the fly and setting recommendations on the fly based on just very, very new new knowledge, basically. So it's not good, and without those kind of answers, there's no way I'm going to send my children back to school. And I'm sure the teachers are very worried as well. They got to come home. They have families. It's a touchy situation. Trump is a complete idiot. All he cares about are his ratings, his numbers, and he just wants to continue to divide the country more and more and more. The Great Divide, which is the complete opposite of what a president should do. They're supposed to bring people together. So we'll talk more about that after this break. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you would send your kids back to school right now, or if you're going to choose the virtual option, or whatever. Comment down below, please. Need some feedback here, people. All right, listen. I'm good to go now. Okay, I was a little amped up, a little pissed at first, but I'm good. It's all good, and I love you guys. All right, I'll be back in a few. Okay, I'm back again. So I just want to remind everybody to please subscribe. My birthday's coming up soon, so it'll be a nice birthday present. I'll be 27.
Yeah, right, motherfucker.
Mentally. No, I'll be 45 for real. Do I look alright for 45? I don't know. I can't tell. So, yeah, subscribe. Also, check out my podcast, the audio version. I ripped all my audios, and they're streaming on all platforms like Apple Podcast, Castbox, Spotify, Podcast Addict. I don't know. They're on a bunch of them. Just search for the Outbreak series podcast. But I want to ask everyone a question, because I know, man, it's been a crazy year. It's been a rough year, stressful year. So, how's everybody doing? Talk to me, people. I know. Crazy, can't even describe the kind of year that we've had. It's been different. I mean, in my 44 years, never really had to deal with a pandemic like this. Dealt with a lot of other shit, that's for damn sure, but it's kind of new. And then having to deal with Trump's dumbass shit, that just compounds everything. And then all the dumbasses around here that won't wear a fucking mask. I may end up getting into a fight, which I don't want to do that. I don't like violence. And you know. So just please, people, wear a mask. Even if you're a conspiracy theorist and you're like, oh, it's a hoax. Yeah. The whole world, all the countries have come together, and they're just throwing out the numbers, and it's not real. It's real. I know people that have had it. Okay? I know people that have had the coronavirus. So, you know, just because you live in bumfucked West Virginia in the mountains and don't get out and don't read the newspaper or listen to the news doesn't mean you're immune to it. Actually, West Virginia, is one of the states that's really spiking in coronavirus cases. So wash your ass, but wear a fucking mask and don't give it to me, because I don't want to give it to my mom or anybody else, assholes. Okay. Man, I'm a gap bridger. I bridge the gap. Just a little bit about me real fast. I'm from DC, and Fairfax County. Grew up there in the late 70s, the 80s. Then I was moved to West Virginia against my will. Thanks, Mom. Just kidding. Well, anyway, that's another conversation. Also biracial. Mom's white, dad's black. And, when I moved to West Virginia, I think I'd only visited one time, and I didn't even know what a redneck was or anything like that until I got here. Found out. But love West Virginia. It's beautiful. There's great people here. But 90% of the state or more supports Trump for some reason, even though everyone's poor as hell here, and he hadn't done shit for him. So I don't know. That's a good question. Why? Blows my fucking mind. Anyway, like I said, I'm a gap bridger. I bridge the gap. When I moved here, I hung out with everybody. Preps, jocks, not everybody, but most everybody. All classes, from top to bottom. I just wanted to find a group of people that liked me and accepted me for who I am. And I found them. I got some close, tight-ass friends here. I love all of you guys, and you know who you are, okay? But I've spent my life bridging that gap between white people and black people. When I first got down here, I would have white friends, black friends, and a lot of my white friends never saw a person with my skin color that spoke, that talked like them. And like I said, I was friends with black people, white people, and we would go out, and I'd be like, hey, we're having a party at my house, we're all getting together. And because of me, numerous people learned to understand black people. And that goes both ways. Numerous black people learn to understand white people. I'm a gap bridger, okay? Because I like white people and black people. I like everybody, except ignorant motherfuckers. But, so if I say something, that's related to, race or whatever, I've seen both sides of it. And right now is the most divisive time that I've ever lived in this country, which is sad because you'd think it would get better as time goes on. But it's bad right now. I mean, I can barely get on Facebook. Every other comment, some dumbass comment, some ignorant comment, and I'm just like, just keep scrolling. Every now and then I'll stop scrolling and I'll just make somebody look stupid. But all right, I'm gonna end it on this. Well, actually, I want to do this first. Everything's good here. Went to Blue Bend today. I didn't swim, but the kids did. My buddy and I just hung out, chilled on the rocks at Blue Bend. There'll be a picture of Blue Bend here at the end of this podcast if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool. But everything's good. I mean, as good as can be, okay? Put it that way. Like you guys care, but if anyone cares, it's okay. And I got a birthday coming up on July 20th, by the way. So if anybody wants to send me gifts, just message me and I'll give you my address. You can send me a gift card, or you can just subscribe to my podcast or whatever. So I just want to end it on this. Go back to the mask thing. You know, everyone's arguing over masks. You know, it's no one's ever going to win the argument. But here's what it is. You know, the one thing that scientists and health experts and people like that can agree on is that masks help prevention. They help the spread. They help you from getting the coronavirus. You know, they've done all these tests with the droplets coming out of the mouth. So, even if you don't believe it, if your local locality says wear a mask, just do it, please. For even if you don't believe it, it's not that hard for you to put on a freaking mask. Okay? Just have some fucking respect. Because one of these days, I'm just going. If I see somebody without a mask, I'm going. I'm cool, man. I'm not violent. I'm peace and love, man. It's all good. All right, so comment down below if you have anything. Subscribe. Check out my audio podcast if you can't stand to look at this beautiful face. You know, that's fine with me. It won't hurt my feelings. And then comment down below if you have anything, or private message me. So check out all my other podcasts. This is podcast 21. I'm keeping it. No, this one. Okay, it's going to be over. It's going to be way longer than I thought. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to edit this shit up. And I'm going to publish it soon. Hey, I love you guys. Hang in there. Be cool. And peace.